So talk to us a little bit about what you look for and the dynamic with you and chef and the menu, so you can choose the right wine.
So our chef, James Correll, who's a certified master chef, came to us from Le Forêt, New Orleans. So he does have a lot of the old world to draw on, a lot of French influences. And one of his pet peeves is bland food. So some of the comments we get from our guests is that our food is well seasoned, but we purposely are going for something that has a lot of flavor. We want our food to be memorable. In that same sense, the wines have to be comparative in that style. So a lot of our white wines you'll find aren't just the watery Pinot Grigio or the simple quaffers for the patio, which are great in the weather. We do have some light rosés, but predominantly our wines are meant to hang in there with the food, not overpower it. They're food friendly in that sense, but our food, like I said, so being so full flavored and a lot going on and a lot of things on each plate and a lot of different flavors to pick up on, we want the wine to be the same, where you're going to taste it and then maybe on the second sip, third sip, you just keep picking things up, and as the wine maybe warms up and opens up a bit, you're getting more from it in that same sense.
A synergy.
A synergy, exactly, and they kind of work off of each other. We're very white wine dominant, a lot of champagne, a lot of sparkling wines. We just feel sparkling wines can go with just about anything. They're kind of,
They do.
They're one of their, yeah, exactly. It's one of their go-tos. I mean, even if you're doing a steak, we have, a masculine style of champagne that can hang in there. So we're focused on that. And again, a lot of that is just what the old world drinks as a percentage of their consumption. My standpoint, a restaurant like this, we're not, a 40-seat restaurant where there's a sommelier that's touching every table in the dining experience, which I do love and appreciate as well. But being that we're a bigger restaurant, we do a little bit higher volume, and we don't have that sommelier just working the floor every minute of every shift. We do put some kind of descriptors on our wine list for each wine, because we also do the list in kind of a progressive manner from lighter to heavier wines within each category, and listed in such full-bodied wines, full-bodied whites, lean whites, and so forth, so that people kind of know where to jump to. And they're pretty safe in all areas in that sense, because stylistically, the style of wine I'm getting aren't going to be the over-top, heavily oaked Chardonnays. I'm kind of going middle of the road. I want a wine that has some of that oak potentially, and people will be pleased with that if they're, say, and people always make this comparison to Kendall Jackson. If they're more that style, they'll be pleased with it, but they'll also be picking up on something different, which is bounce, acidity, minerality, and all these other things that come with wines that are true to where they come from.